Hello, my name is Angel Ashley, and today I remembered the password to my old Wattpad account. So, I thought we should start reading the other things that I wrote and did not finish. I didn't finish any of these. It's not like the four of us had that great of an ending, but I started a bunch of other ones. Oh, wait, no, there's one that I finished. But I thought that we could read the sequel I wrote to the four of us, entitled True Love's Kiss. Okay, I found it. This is True Love's Kiss. This is the sequel to my other book. So I want to find out the information about it. Okay, good. I got it. I got it right here. And it's going to take us 21 minutes to read. So this is the description I wrote. This is kind of the sequel to my other book, The Four of Us. This is the story of Evan. She is a teenage girl who doesn't believe in happily ever after, true love, or magic. She only believed one story, and it's her parents. Her parents' story. She grew up thinking her parents' love story was perfect, but that might change the day she found out the truth. Will she ever believe again? And, okay, so there's 17 parts, but it's going to take us 21 minutes to read this. That's a good sign of a good book. Okay, here we are. Oh wait, is that the first chapter? Yes, okay. Well, part. Stories. When I was a little girl, my favorite stories always ended the same way, with a kiss. And ever since then, I've been dreaming of that, until my first ever kiss. Let's just say it wasn't even close to what I dreamed it would be. Since then, I've stopped believing in fairy tales and happily ever after, because in reality, Snow White would be dead. Cinderella would have been sent to an asylum if she told anyone about what happened. Sleeping Beauty would have had a horrible breath, and there was no such thing as a happy ending. I'm not like the other girls. Sorry. I'm like 2015. How old was I? I was 13. Keep in mind that I wrote this the same time that I was writing The Four of Us, most likely. Anyways. Hello, my name is Evangeline Snow. My father named me after my great-grandmother. And yes, my middle name is Snow, like Snow White. Very ironic, considering I don't believe in fairy tales. My father is Daniel James Evan, and my mother is Amelia Rose Evan. I was born and raised in Brighton, UK. I live in a townhouse with my mom, dad, a parrot named Pretty, and my dog Bailey the Beagle. I live next to my two best friends, Theo on the right of me and Leah on the left. I have been friends with them for literally forever. Well, as long as I can remember. I am 17 years old, and I have brown hair and blue eyes. And there is a lot more to me than that. But you will learn soon enough. And this is the story of the start of my happily ever after. Skull. That's the title of this part. Skull. It was a typical morning. I woke up to the sound of Leah's morning music, which was completely not my cup of tea. I'm not like the other girls. The first thing I heard the morning was, my anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. When I got up out of bed, I opened the curtains of my balcony to let some light in, and the first thing I see is Leah dancing around in her PJs. She looked like a complete idiot. I watched her for a few seconds before starting my morning routine. She's like a beauty vlogger. I got downstairs, ready and dressed in a pair of ripped skinny jeans, a plain black t-shirt, and my Converse sneakers. When I got downstairs, just the one stair, by the way, my dad was making his special pancakes. My mom was feeding Pretty and Bailey, and I sat down, and my mom came over and hugged me. Wow, hey, Danny Bear, you must be proud. Look at your daughter. She is dressed like you. my mom said to my dad. She is just wearing black. I think that is just fine, he said before kissing me on the forehead. He put my pancake on my plate. It was shaped like a skull. Seriously, Dad? A skull? I said. Why? What's wrong? When you were little, you loved them, he asked. Okay, since I know you're all wondering, yes, when I was little, I loved skulls. I had them on my clothes, and I would draw them on every drawing. Wow, even in school, if we had to draw something in class, I would draw a skull. It reached the point that they called my parents in because I'm pretty sure they thought I was, like, evil, or I was gonna be like Wednesday Addams or something. Well, whatever, just eat your food so you can get to school, my mom said. Opposites. After I finished my breakfast, I got my bag and left to go to school. Yeah, we know where you're going. You don't need to say it 10,000 times. As I walked down the street, I heard a familiar voice yelling from behind. Wait for me! It was Leah racing behind me, trying to catch up. When did you get so fast at walking? Jeez. Well, I don't know. Maybe the same time you took longer to get ready, I said. We used to always wake up at the same time and took the same amount of time to get ready. But now it takes me 5 minutes to do what takes her... But now it takes me 5 minutes to do what takes her an hour to do. Don't you love how different we are? She said with a smile. Like, seriously. We are complete opposites. Your favorite color is black and mine is white. You like pancakes and I like waffles. I wear heels and sandals and you wear sneakers. You don't believe in fairy tales and I do. I stopped her before she could finish. Okay, enough, I get the point, I said. But she was right. Ever since forever, we have always been the opposite of each other. She would always wear skirts or dresses that were either pink or white, and I always wore black skinny jeans and t-shirts that were always dark colors, even though we don't look like we would be friends. We are like sisters. We always make each other happy, and we never get bored of each other. We always have each others back, no matter what. And I mean no matter what. She's the reason my parents don't know about my nighttime adventures. They just think I'm their perfect little princess, when in reality, I am so much more fun. I don't know what that means, but anyways, I don't think any actual, badass sneaking out at night would describe her activities as nighttime adventures. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about, because I didn't have nighttime adventures. I was at home writing this. The look. At school. Bell rings. Well, I better get to class. Talk to you later. Bye, Queen. Leah yells as she was walking out of my classroom. I look down to turn off my music, and I notice a person sit in the chair beside me, which was weird because no one ever sits by me. I go back to my phone and I feel a tap on my shoulder. I look over. It was a dude who was wearing a tight collar, button shirt, and black skinny jeans. Hello. He seemed a bit shy but nice. Hey, Okay, everyone settle down. Miss Pine interrupted. Okay, we have a new student. Can Mr. Princeton stand and introduce yourself? The dude stood up. Hello, I'm Evan Princeton. I moved here from Manchester, and I like the color blue. Evan, cool. Now we got two. Someone shouted from the back of the class. Everyone looked right at me. I tried to hide from all their stares. All eyes were on me. But I should be used to it. Even though it happens all the time, it was still annoying. Well, how about we just start class? During math class, Evan kept poking me. He was really annoying, so I gave him the look. I tried my best at my mom's signature look to get people to do something for her. It was like a hypnotic look that always worked on Dad, so I thought maybe I got that thing from my mom. But no, it didn't work at all. He started to laugh really loud, and a few snorting sounds. I tried to hold my laughter, but he frickin' sounded like a frickin' pig. Ha 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 ha. Shh, Evan, stop bothering. Well, Evan, this is going to be a long year. Wow, good job. Art class. Wow, that's a beautiful sketch. Great job, Evan, said Mrs. Ayres as she walked around the class. She's been my favorite teacher. She was always so nice to me. She's the one who got me to stop drawing skulls on everything. Oh my, who is that? She said, looking at Evan's paper, who was in the seat next to me. I looked over his shoulder and saw it was a beautiful drawing of this beautiful girl that had black hair, a slightly crooked smile, long lashes on eyes that were closed, a button nose, and headphones on. Who is it? I asked. Isn't it obvious? It's... Bell rings. Well, I better get to health class. See you, Evan, I told him, with a smile as I ran out the door. I wonder who it was. Probably his girlfriend. Or sister, maybe. As I sit down in the lab, the bell rings. Okay, as you all know, we're starting Unit 7, which is all about DNA and genes. So for your first assignment, we would like you to bring DNA samples from your parents. Then she went on and on about DNA, but I don't want to bore you with all the details. But the point was that we were going to do a lab and do some DNA testing and other stuff. I don't think that would actually be ever an assignment. I really don't think that would be a thing. Yeah, first assignment. Bring samples from your parents. We're going to find out if they're your parents. Lunch bell rings. Hey, Evan, he yelled as he ran towards me. I just like the image of the other Evan just... Hey, dude, you okay? I asked him as pulled an inhaler out of his book bag. I forgot a word. Took a big gulp of the inhaler. Fine. You sure? I was so confused. What happened, anyway? Well, a dude is chasing me. Why? I accidentally tripped and fell first into his girlfriend's, well, her boobs? Really? Good job! What? The most notorious guy in the whole school, Luke. He had been in juvie the whole summer. He was the most feared bully in the whole school since the reason he went to juvie was he beat up a dude just because he pronounced his name wrong. By the way, it's pronounced like Luke. Dude, seriously? It's your first day here and you've already gotten on the bad side of the most powerful dude in the whole school? Shut up, Windows security. Shit. No time. Be quiet and come with me. I grabbed his hand and ran to the girls' bathroom. As we got in, I checked the stalls for people. No one was there. Good. Whoa, so this is what it's like in the girls' bathroom? Cool. Vending machine. Don't touch that, dude, I said as I locked the door. I started to walk really fast to him and pushed him gently against the wall. Whoa, okay. Well, we just met today, so I don't know if, this would, work. He nervously mumbled. Please, don't flatter yourself, I said, as I kissed him on the nose. I mean, you're cute and everything, but there's no such thing as love or commitment. He stayed against the wall, still shocked by what happened. Did you just kiss my... Yes, I did kiss you on the nose. Why? Because you're cute. What? You're cute. What? I kissed again, but this time it was on the lips. Understand? It's just a kiss, but this time it was different. Weird. It felt right. I looked right into his blue eyes and said, "You're such a dork. I like you. I'll keep you safe. Just don't hurt me, okay?" He nodded, with the lipstick stain still present on his nose. Okay, go off, Evan. Go. Hey, stop snogging. Some of us need to use the loo. A girl shouted from the door. Let's go. I told Evan, giggling because of the red print on his nose. My goodness, seriously. Do I really need to do this? Here, I said, wetting a paper towel and wiping his nose. There was still a slight red tint on his nose, but we didn't really care. Well, I didn't care. Don't know about him, but I knew what I was doing. I knew that Luke wouldn't mess with the dude his ex-girlfriend likes. Ooh, what a twist. Yes, Luke is my ex, and I knew he wouldn't mess with me because when we broke up, he went to juvie, and it was because of me. I called the cops, and while I was waiting, I punched him in the face and knocked him out. He went to juvie, and I got to get revenge for 5th grade. He freaking stole my Pikachu Pokemon card. Okay, let's go. I'm ready, he told me as he grabbed my hand and started walking toward the locked door. I looked at him, and he looked back as he opened the door. Wow, we really needed to know that eye contact before the door was opened. Sweet. He came running towards me. Hey, sweet, how are ya? He said with a smirk. What are you doing with this loser? Jealous? I said. No, I was going to teach that. Oh, first F-bomb. That Evan douche to get his hands off my girlfriend. And who is this new slut? Pia Vergara. Wow, okay. Wow, new girl. Nice, I said in a sarcastic tone. Sarcastic tone. But no one can beat you. You were just, wow, he said, getting closer and raising his hand as if to touch my hair. Don't even try to do that trick. I know your ways, I told him, grabbing his hand before it reached my brown locks. Oh, is this how we're going to play? Okay, he said, moving his other hand closer to my butt. Really? Do you want to get hurt? I look back at Evan, who looks so ready to defend me. I shake his head, telling him no. I shake my head no, telling him, I got this. Luke's hand grabs my butt, and he laughs in my ear and whispers, Miss me? No, I whisper back. I push him away, and he comes running back. Did I mention that my aunt trained me to fight? Best weapon of mine? Legs. I have a very powerful kick. I kick him in 3 places. Number 1, shins. He falls to the ground. Number 2, face. Blood gushes from his nose. And finally, number 3, his crotch. Obvious reasons. As he is now lying on the ground in pain, I crouch down to him and whisper in his ear, Pikachu. And lastly, a punch to his already bruised face. Dang. Okay. And he's the bully. He's the bully. Come on. Let's go, I say to Evan, who's standing to my left, shocked at my strength. As we walk away, as I hear Luke say, bitch, I turned around, looked him straight in the eye, and blew him a kiss. As I turned my head to Evan, who was staring straight ahead, and kissed him right on the cheek. Let's go to gym. Come on, I said with a smile. A month later. Evan and I have become best friends since that first day. We've gone on many adventures together that were really fun and innocent. We go to the art museum, the ice cream shop, and the park. He is the total opposite of Luke. So, of course, my parents love him. It's so great to have someone who's into the same things as me. He has the same hobbies as me. He likes painting, drawing, and all different medias of art. He loves astronomy, and he's always talking about how beautiful the world is and how he wants to travel all over. He really loves fun facts. Like, did you know that in the Victorian era, women used to eat arsenic to become paler and meet beauty standards? Crazy, right? It's so weird, actually. People were fairly surprised when they saw we were becoming close. Many rumors spread, of course, but that we were dating, or that I'm using him to get revenge against Luke. All fairly stupid, like the people spreading them. I mean, he's cute, but he's my best friend. In a month, I have a better friendship with a guy than I ever did with Leah. Ooh. Okay. Why did she just shade Leah? Oh my god. He just makes me so happy, and it's so much more fun hanging out with him. We're perfect together, and who knows? Maybe one the rumors might come true, but very unlikely. Come on. He's my best friend now. Kiss. Oh. Yesterday was weird. First things first, I kissed Leah. It was an accident, though. We were in the gym decorating for the school dance, and she fell off her step stool onto me, and her lips somehow fell on mine. And the weirdest thing was, I didn't push her off, and neither did she. Okay, go off. Evan. She's women? was like, why am I not, like, going after Evan? Why is it not going after Evan? Oh, I'm cute. But then later that day, Evan and I were hanging out in the park behind my house, just looking at the stars, and then we weren't. No, what? No. We started to cuddle under the night sky, and it just felt so right. Like I was meant to be in his arms. And then I fell asleep, and this morning I woke up in my bed. He carried me all the way back to my house and upstairs to my room, and he tucked me in. These last few months have been so weird because so many of these kind of things have been happening. Like, Leah has been acting really weird around me, and I don't feel the same way I did before when I'm around her. I feel like butterflies, as if I have a crush on her, but she's one of my best friends. My first friend ever. She's like my sister, and that's just weird. But it's not very surprising that I'd fall for a girl like her. I mean, she may be the most annoying person ever, but she's really nice and kind and actually really pretty. She's also smart, brave, and very funny. But then on the other hand, there's Evan. Perfect Evan. Literally everything I've ever wanted. He's so perfect for me. Plus our kids would be so pretty. I mean, seriously, his eyes, hair, cheekbones, that jawline, and that button nose. He's so caring too. I mean, he's the one taking care of his sister all on his own when his mom takes business trips, which is all the time. He's practically raising her on his own. Why must he be so great? It's just making my life incredibly difficult. How could I choose between the perfect girl and the perfect guy? Oh my god. Talk. A knock on the door of my bedroom disturbs my thoughts. Come in, I say. Hey, Send, you feeling okay? My mom says as she takes a seat next to me on the bed. I don't know. What is it? You can talk to me, she says, putting her arms around me and resting her head on her shoulder. It's just, I've been thinking about something. Can I ask you a question? Yes, of course. Anything. What is it? How did you know you loved Dad? Well, here's the thing. Love is very complicated. With your dad and I, our love was disguised as friendship for a long time before we realized it was true love. And sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes people aren't lucky like me to have already met their true love. Sometimes it's love at first sight, or you meet online, or even you hate each other, but then you fall in love. And sometimes love surprises you. Sometimes you think you found it, but you're wrong. But I promise you, even if you make bad choices in your life, your true love will still love you and forgive you and take care of you even when you tell them to leave. Because that's how you know it's true love. True love is when they still care for you no matter how broken you are. True love is when someone puts you first even before themselves. That's not healthy. Don't do that. You are important. Don't do this. True love is also the person who'll make you cereal at 2 a.m. just because you wanted some. This accurate. I agree with this statement. True love is the person who will always be there for you, even if they're a little late. True love is when you know they will respond to you text as soon as they can. True love is the person who will never leave you unread, but if they do, they have good reason. True love is the person who believes in you even when you don't. True love is the person who you just never want to lose. True love is the strongest magic in the whole universe. But the moment I really truly felt true love was when I saw my daughter smile for the first time. But of course, you won't know how that feels for a long time. But the love I have for your dad, and the kind you're thinking of, is a different kind of true love. It's the scarier of the two. So if you ever find it like I did, you will know. She wiped her teary eyes. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't answer the question. The answer is I just knew. Wow, real helpful, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Can I ask you another question? Of course, ask away. How would you feel if I told you I might be in love with my best friend? Wait, what? Who? I think I might be in love with Evan. That's awesome. I like him. Yeah, but that's not everything. What else could there be? I also might be in love with Leah. Oh? Yeah. Well, that's okay. You'll figure out who you're really in love with soon enough. But until then, just don't think about too much. Love can be confusing, and who can blame you? They're both such great people. And don't worry, I'll love whoever your true love is. If you love them, I'll love them too. Just along... Oh my god, this sentence is so... Just along as they aren't anything like that luck guy you dated. So just as long. That's what I meant to write. Also, it is perfectly fine to be a virgin. Don't rush anything. I'm telling you, don't be like me. Be like your dad. He waited until we were married, so it was... No, stop. Just stop. I get it. I should wait. Now go. Before you start telling me about your wedding night, please. Okay, fine. I'll stop. By the way, dinner will be ready in like half an hour, so come downstairs in a bit. As she walks out, all I can hear is her yelling, "Pizza!" as she goes down the stairs. Wow, my mom is weird. Pizza! Dad. Pepperoni pizza, fresh from the oven. My dad makes the best homemade pizza. Makes sense since he is a world-famous chef. Master Chef Daniel J. Evan. Best pancakes and pizza in the world. He doesn't care for the title that much, though. He's still working at the same restaurant he was working at before I was even born. Papa Pizza. It's an Italian restaurant. He's been the head chef and co-manager as long as I could remember. Children. I'm going to keep reading even though there's noise in the background. But other than the fact he's a great chef, he's also a really awesome dad. And I'm so happy that I have him and mom as my parents. I couldn't have asked for a better pair of humans to be my parents. After dinner, I decided to look at my baby books. All the pictures are so cute. And only if when I was like 1. There aren't many. I hate them. I don't. Children need outside time so they can become healthy adults. Okay. I don't know what this means. If only when I was like 1. There aren't many of my first year or of my mom pregnant. And there's no scrapbooks from before I was born, now that I think about it. I actually don't know anything about what happened before I was born. There are no stories about before. Also, they never tell me about the year I was born. Like, I know nothing about anything about the years 2014 to 2016. It's literally a blank page in my family history book. The only thing written down is that I was born and that my mom was 18 or 19 and we lived in Brighton. But that's it. And wait, didn't my mom say that my dad was a virgin until they got married? But they got married like 2 years after I was born. I remember their wedding. I was there. I'm in the pictures. I was like 2. So if my dad was a virgin until after that night, how did he get my... No way. I'm sure she was just lying about that. But if she was telling the truth, that means that Dan isn't my biological father. But if it's not him, who's my father? Did they not keep in contact with the guy paying for their house? Oh, sorry, that seems like it doesn't make any sense without context. If you don't know what that means, you should check out the 4 of us. There's like multiple parts. It was long. It was a long story. There's a lot. But yeah, go check that out. I'll put the link. No, it would be over there. It's over there. The little eye. No. No, I shouldn't overthink this. Maybe they got married again. Maybe they are just lying. Maybe my mom just told me that Dad was a virgin just so I would have a good role model. But none of this adds up. Literally, in the picture where I was just a newborn, my mom is only wearing her engagement ring and not her wedding band. And neither is my dad. Damn, my dad. I'm not sure is even my dad right now. Ugh, why is this so weird? I can't think about this right now. I need to go for a walk. Children need outside time. When? As I walk downstairs, I notice both my parents walk into their room and shut the door really hard. Wow, perfect timing, I whisper to myself. I grab a piece of paper and write a note saying I went for a walk so that after, when they're not busy, they can read it and not be worried where I am. I stick it on my door and I walk outside. It was a bit chilly, so I was glad I had my sweater. I took my phone out of my pocket and decided to listen to some music. I plug my headphones in and put them on and start blasting When by Dodie Clark. I love that I say blasting When by Dodie Clark. If you've ever heard this, it's a really good song. You should listen to it. But blasting is not the right word for that song. Anyways, it's like an old song from like 2016, but it's one of my favorites. What year is this? What year is this set? Oh, I mean, she's 17, 2016. Oh, I guess. Yeah, no, that's a long time ago. Yeah, no. Because, yeah. Most of my music is from my parents' old music, due to the fact we all share an iTunes account, but I'm quite happy they liked good music. Also, for some strange reason, I connect with many of them, especially this song as I just turned 17. There's a line that really hit me hard. I probably don't understand the song fully, and I don't know the actual story behind it, but it still affects me in a way no other song can. And it does feel that I'm just wasting my life trying to figure out the past. It's just so weird that I know absolutely nothing about my family's past. I just don't even know my grandparents. I don't even know my mom's maiden name. It's just so weird. It was bad enough having a blank page in my family's history book, but now I'm questioning who's my real dad. I love Dan, but I really want to know the truth about who I am. Is that too much to ask for? When will I know the truth about myself? When will I know what to do? When will I stop chasing my past? When will I truly be happy? When? Chicken. Oh, I think this might be the last part. My phone started ringing. It's Evan. Hello? I answer. Do you like chicken? What? Because I was craving chicken and I don't want to eat alone, so he paused. Chicken? What kind of weirdo did I end up being friends with? But, hey, why is he weird? He just likes chicken. But I could use a snack right now. I'm at the park. Coolio. He hung up. Nerd. A few minutes later, he arrived with a bucket of chicken, 2 bottles of Coke, and a blanket. Nice. So what are you up to all alone? He asks as we set up our little picnic. Oh, I was just thinking about stuff. What kind of stuff? He said, lying down on the blanket. No, never mind. It's dumb. Nothing in your head is dumb. Just tell me. I hesitated at first, but it's him. It's Evan. Okay, fine. I told him all about my family history. I told him all about how my family history is a total mystery, my dad, and even all my thoughts about myself. I have an idea, he says after I finish explaining. What? Let's investigate. Be like FBI agents and find out the truth about your family, your dad, and you. It'll be easy. I've spent my entire life trying to find the truth. How are you supposed to do any better? He took a bite of a chicken leg and said, I have my ways. Blue. What? Evan wasn't lying when he had ways of finding things out. It took a long few weeks to get him to tell me the truth. For weeks, he gave me so much information about my family. He found them. He actually found them. And after bugging him for days on end, he finally decided to tell me his secret. How he managed to find my family. He had FBI access to data that only trusted agents would have the key to. Apparently, when he was younger, he was actually a spy. I know, it's hard to believe. Believe me, I know. I didn't believe it until he showed me his room. His room looked normal at first, but then he went to his bookshelf and pulled a book, and it opened. It was a secret doorway. We walked up the stairs, and we made it to the top. Complete spy room, computer screens, digital bookshelves, and a glass case containing a suit. His secret agent suit. His code name should have been so obvious. Agent Blue. Wait. What? That's the end of it? Please, please, please. No, wait. I am looking to see if there is more. Wait. I'm so confused. Oh. Wait. I want to... Oh my god. Chino! Oh no! Is there more? No, that's the end of it. Why is that the... Left it on a big reveal. Agent Blue! What an ending. That I just never finished that, but that's where I ended it? Oh my god. Well, anyways. Yep. Me at 13. When did I finish writing this? Last updated 2017. So I was... How old was I? I was like 13, 14, 15? Probably like turning 15. Yikesies. Anyways, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna make more videos today reading these because I'm like, oh my god. That's so funny. Agent Blue. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!